What if a private habit most people never talk about is actually affecting a woman's mind, emotions, stress levels, and even her overall psychological balance? And what if the truth is completely different from what most people believe? Today, we're going to explore something that is often misunderstood, rarely discussed openly, but deeply connected to human psychology and the brain. So, stay with me till the end, because what you learn here might completely change the way you think about the body, the mind, and emotional health. For many years, this topic has been surrounded by silence, myths, shame, and misinformation. Some people say it is harmful, some say it is completely normal, and some avoid the topic altogether. But when we look at modern psychology and neuroscience, we find something very different from public opinion. Science doesn't focus on rumors, it focuses on how the brain and body actually respond, and that is exactly what we are going to break down today. Research shows that a large number of women have experienced this behavior at least once in their lifetime, and interestingly, it is not limited to age, relationship status, or background. Whether single or in a relationship, curiosity and self-awareness play a major role. This tells us something important. This is not just about behavior. It is about understanding the human body and emotional response system. And when we understand it from a psychological point of view, everything starts to make more sense. Now let's talk about what actually happens inside the brain. During moments of pleasure or release, the brain activates its reward system. It releases a chemical called dopamine, which is responsible for pleasure, motivation, reward feeling. At the same time, the body also releases endorphins, natural chemicals that help reduce stress, lower emotional tension, improve mood. This is why many people report feeling relaxed afterward. But there is more. After this phase, the body can also activate hormones linked to calmness, recovery, sleep, readiness. This is why some women feel mentally lighter, emotionally relaxed, and physically at ease afterward. It is not magic, it is biology. From a physical perspective, the body is also actively engaged. Muscles in the pelvic region are naturally involved in this process. Over time, this can increase body awareness, sensitivity, understanding physical connection with self. But more importantly, it is not just physical. It is psychological awareness of how your body reacts to stimulation, emotions, and stress. And that awareness can sometimes lead to better confidence, reduced anxiety, stronger self-understanding. Because when a person understands their own body, they often feel more in control of themselves. Many psychologists believe that human confidence is closely connected to body awareness. When a person understands their responses, emotions, and stress triggers, they begin to develop a stronger internal sense of control. This is not about the habit itself. It is about what the brain learns from it. How it reacts, how it calms down, how it resets, and this connection between mind and body plays a major role in emotional stability. But here is something most people ignore. Even natural behaviors can become problematic if there is no balance. If the brain repeats the exact same stimulation pattern too often, it can become overly familiar. Reduce natural sensitivity in certain situations, create dependency on a specific trigger for relaxation. This is why psychologists always emphasize balance, self-control, emotional variety. Because the brain is flexible and it adapts to repetition. So, now the real question is this habit good or bad? The answer is not simple, but it is honest. In a healthy and balanced context, it can support stress relief and self-awareness. But when it becomes excessive or emotionally dependent, it can affect balance. Like many human behaviors, the impact depends on frequency, emotional state, psychological dependency, not just the action itself. At the end of the day, this topic is not just about the body, it is about psychology, emotional awareness, self-understanding, because the more a person understands their own mind and body, the more control they gain over emotions, stress, relationships, confidence. And that is the real power of self-awareness. If you found this topic interesting and want to learn more about women's psychology, human behavior, and deep scientific explanations behind emotions and attraction, then make sure to subscribe for more videos like this.